Welcome to USA Global TV and Radio, where our mission is to provide education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. USA Global TV and Radio connects you with experts and audiences all around the world every single day to help you succeed in business and to live a richer life. Visit us at usaglobaltv.com to learn about career and life-changing training and mentoring programs like the Listening Mentor. Subscribe to our newsletter to stay informed about our special programs and offers. Discover how you can become a guest on one of our shows or a host or producer of a USA Global TV and Radio show of your very own. That's USA Global TV and Radio, where the doctor is always in.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, where we provide world-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. I'm Dr. Jacalyn Kerbeck, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our show today, which is the power of etiquette and manners. And today we're going to be celebrating etiquette across the world. How are we going to be doing this? With the star of our show, Mr. Philip SYKES, and our sponsor, the British School of Excellence. Philip is the founder and principal of the British School of Excellence, and we've been working together, partnering together to teach people all across the world about etiquette and manners. Let's welcome Philip to the show. Hello, sir. How are you?
Dr. Jacalyn, and what do we call it?
Friday.
Okay. How are you?
I'm super fantastic. I always look forward to this show, especially when we're celebrating people who have come through your doors for the Train the Trainer program. And I know you've been traveling quite a bit. Where in the world are you now?
Back in the UK as of Tuesday morning, very early Tuesday morning. I've just had the privilege of being in Africa, a little bit of vacation, but mainly to deliver a 4-day phenomenal program. It was the first one we've done live, Train the Trainer, and we had 6 incredible candidates join us for the week in South Africa. And yeah, it's been a bit of a whirlwind because back on Tuesday we started another Train the Trainer on Monday from South Africa. Flew Tuesday, Train the Trainer, Wednesday, Train the Trainer. Then I flew to Barcelona Wednesday night and trained Montclair yesterday and Thursday in Barcelona, back last night, and we're just completing this week's Train the Trainer. And behind the scenes, and by the way, I have to give you, as always, incredible compliments. You're a powerhouse in the gym. You're just unbelievable, your strength and what you bring to the table, showing people that, you know, at your wonderful age, that you're just non-stop, you're unstoppable, which is just amazing.
Oh, thank you so much. You know, yesterday I taught 3 TRX classes and I did solid core. And I woke up today, my body's like, hello, do you think you did too much?
Yeah, we're not 21 anymore, are we?
No, 61 and still smiling. So
that's awesome. Yeah. And, you know, just Dr. Jacalyn, again, last week, incredible caliber of people, just mind-blowingly incredible. And bringing the room together, we had a wonderful, diverse age group within the room last week, which just brought so much value and different slants, and everyone just gelled and connected. And then this week, again, another wonderful cohort from various parts of the world. So it's just so refreshing to see that there are so many people out there that understand the power of etiquette, manners, and emotional intelligence. And there was that article which I sent you from Forbes magazine recently about 84% of organizations out there are now looking at, I can't stand that word, soft skills. These are hardcore life skills. These are the creme de la creme skills that everybody in the world desires, needs, and requires. And I cannot reiterate enough how important it is that we as human beings start to understand the power of etiquette, manners, emotional intelligence, how we can make this incredible change in the world.
absolutely. I completely agree with you. I did read that article. And I'm looking forward to having you on. One of our team members, Joseph Setter, he has a show called Resume Whisperer and Corporate Culturalist. And we talk about this all the time, about etiquette and manners in the workplace. Meanwhile, we have some incredible people backstage. Tell us a little bit about the Trainer program and who this program is for, and then we'll bring out the 2 lovely people backstage.
Well, summing up Train the Trainer, if anyone thinks it's all to do with teaching you how to speak smartly and well-to-do and how you should only show up on a certain occasion. It's far from that. It's very much about giving people these quintessential tools in a very broad stroke on how to take their current backgrounds, their current areas of expertise, and along with our trainer program, giving them the tools and the skill set, the sort of framework to be able to then implement this coaching and training either into their own coaching programs in their own organizations, or if they would like to, they can also become a partner of our organization. And it really does focus on mindset and manners, emotional intelligence, presentation, body language. It goes into dining etiquette. We go into presentation skills. We go into how do we present ourselves in the world today. We go to networking skills and so forth. And we take a deep dive into adding what the true fact of etiquette and manners are, and how this can serve us across the world and across the board.
And it's quite a program. You've had, I don't even know how many people come through your doors and come here to USA Global TV and Radio. And I really thank you and appreciate all the work that you and your team are doing.
Thank you. And it's a pleasure and it's a joy. I really, it's just like you, Dr. Jack, and we get up to serve and we get up to do what we love doing. And isn't that a blessing?
It absolutely is. All right, let's get down to it. Who do we have backstage?
Well, firstly, we've got Kim Connolly, who's an amazing woman, born in the United Kingdom, moved to Holland, taught herself Dutch, went to educated there for a short while, and came out to Africa in 21. And when she was 21, went into the world of drama, speech and drama, and she has an incredible journey and an eclectic journey, and she's had some wonderful experiences along the way, and has an amazing family, three children, runs the most incredible, and it gives me goosebumps sharing this, runs the most incredible charity, Amoya, in South Africa, looking after underprivileged children and giving them these quintessential tools on how to grow and achieve wonderful things in life, as well as running her own coaching program and helping people with mindset. She does the most beautiful exercise, which I learned something really amazingly from, and I'm sure you're involved in this sort of scenarios, breathing exercises and how it can really serve you in so many ways. And Kim came through Train the Trainer, we've built up a rapport over the last 3 or 4 years, and finally with the visit to South Africa, it was achievable for Kim to be able to do the program. So that's Kim Connolly. And then we have Joshi, who's based all the way out of Mumbai, a long-standing history within the airline sector, and has lived abroad and is now back in Mumbai and has been 15 years in the airline sector and is wanting to take this training take it to the next level so that you can go back into industry, go back and work with children across the board to really deliver this amazing material.
Outstanding. I can't wait to bring them both out. Welcome, Kim. Hello. Nice to have you here today.
Good afternoon, Dr. Jacalyn and Mr. Sykes, Master of Manners. Philip, hello. Thank you both for the very warm welcome.
It's our pleasure. Thank you. And let's also welcome Darshita. Hello, welcome.
Good afternoon, Dr. Jacalyn, Kim, and Philip. Nice to see you again.
Nice to be with you.
Fantastic. By the way, just a quick comment. Is it possible for etiquette and manners to be taught to the passengers who are flying in the planes? I think that would really be helpful. That's for another show.
I will need 2 hours for that. Travel etiquette is so important right now, especially after the pandemic. But yes, you're right. You're absolutely right.
It really is. I just have to say, before we go into talking to these amazing, incredible women, the cohort from Africa last week and the part of the students from this week, everyone's got a huge agenda and traveling and that sort of thing. And I'm just so grateful that Kim and Darshita were able to join us on today's program, because you're in for a treat from these two young ladies.
Well, I'm super excited. So I'd love to have you each share what your background is that led you to the British School of Excellence. So what was it that you said, you know what, I need to learn more. I want to learn more. This is the place for me to go. Let's start with Kim.
Thank you. My journey with the British School of Excellence started about 5 years ago when a coach looks for a coach, right? And I've always been incredibly passionate about the power of communication and how you present yourself. And I was expanding my own coaching portfolio and being passionate about etiquette and manners and bringing that into all of my work, working with underprivileged and at-risk children, young adults who unfortunately didn't have access to equal education opportunities, and then everybody in corporate sectors. I realized that with the pandemic, everybody going online, as well as trying to get people away from devices, that this was lacking in so many verbal and face-to-face communication. And I was looking for a way to present what I believe etiquette to be and to elevate my own skills and learn from the master. And so I was delighted to find the British School of Excellence. It resonated immediately with me. I don't know what I don't know. And so I'm always looking to see new ideas, insights, things that I already do, reframed, delivered in a different way, because then I can grow and I'm living my own philosophy.
Wow. I love the way you just summed that up. That was very articulate, beautiful.
Thank you.
And for our audience, let them know how you can help them, because you've come through this program. And I love the fact you're a life success coach. I haven't seen that before with success in there. How can you help our audience, Kim?
I'm delighted to say that I have an enormous toolbox of tools that I am willing to share. These are tools that I've used for myself over the years, starting out with lack of self-esteem, lack of self-worth and confidence due to being bullied and teased terribly as a child. But I've always been able to present myself through the way that I was brought up, even if my stomach was a complete knot. And that has offered me so many opportunities. And so regardless of who you are, I help you to find, first of all, what is your authentic 100% truth? Not what you're comparing yourself to, not what other people want of you, but really what you want for yourself. Then we look at strengths, weaknesses, where you want to develop, and I help you develop skills or take action in the way that is right for you, that is going to bring you whatever it is that you want. What do you relate success to? Is it improved relationships? Is it money in the bank? Is it a better relationship with yourself or with your children in your family? Success means so many different things to so many different people. It could be success within your working environment, overcoming conflict, having the confidence to now not be passive, but to stand up and say, please listen to me. What I have to say has value. It is a beautiful consortium of what I bring to my coaching. My passion, my purpose being, I want you to feel better about yourself and the value that you offer, not only yourself, but your community, your society, your country, and the world.
Thank you, Kim. That's so poignant. There's a plethora of opportunities that you have that you can bring to our audience. Darshita, we're not seeing you right now. Okay.
I know Darshita's internet was a bit wibbly wobbly. Kim, the way you punch through that is just so dynamic. It is your passion, your energy. You are so authentic and just so sincere in what you do and deliver. And I've had the privilege of spending time with you, and it really does shine through. You really take things with both hands and you just run with it full gallop, which is just phenomenal. And it is just such a joy to have seen you perform and deliver some coaching and training during the Train the Trainer last week. I learned a huge amount, and I know everyone in that room were absolutely taken aback by your amazing professional approach. But not only that, your knowledge, your experience, and how you deliver is just superb.
Thank you.
Really. Yes, your presentation skills are evident. So kudos to you.
Thank you.
Thank you. And Darshita, you're back with us. Hello, welcome back. We didn't see you for a couple of seconds there. I'd love for you to
Yes,
share
hi.
a little bit about your journey and how you ended up at the British School of Excellence.
Absolutely. Apologies for my internet. Um, Let me tell you a story. I was talking with Cindy yesterday, and I moved to Los Angeles 7 years back, and I landed up a job, a manager job, where I had to manage a team of 20 individuals, completely different backgrounds, different cultures, different age groups, and I had the jitters because, especially when you're at a leadership position, you have to put your best foot forward. But I did not realize, and I would definitely like to mention over here. I worked with British Airways for 15 years, and more than being an airline, they are an institution where they invest so much of time and money to train individuals not only in technical aspects but also in communication skills. So I just followed the guidelines that I have been doing all through the years, and then I realized that it was absolutely so easy for me to manage this wonderful team. And that's when I realized that training, even though you don't realize at that point of time, you just don't know when it's going to help you. And that experience I want to take forward. It's that base, that solid background that you build in individuals that can make such a lot of difference, maybe not immediately, but at some point in their life. And as Philip mentioned, I just cannot be happier right now that so many professionals, businesses, corporates across the globe, and especially in my country, are realizing the gravitas of etiquette and manners, that how important it is for individuals to embrace it. And based on this wonderful, insightful training that I've had this week, I'm so glad that I'm happy that I will be able to now start empowering and building confidence in individuals. And I urge as many individuals that they should embrace etiquette as a quality of their life.
You really have a fascinating background. Thank you for sharing that. And it takes a certain kind of person who can be dealing with the public on a regular basis. So I imagine that you are quite patient and quite an understanding person as well.
I will take that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She said
So
you do. She got the most incredible temperament, and it just her again her attention to detail and inquiring mind has really been so fascinating to see this week, and then how you handle things calm, collective, and your demeanor just shows that as well.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you. It's great to hear from you.
And Darshita, I'm going to ask you the same thing I asked Kim. So we have audiences all around the world. I should mention Roku worldwide, Amazon Fire, YouTube. We just signed a deal with Zizzle TV. So let people know how you can help them. What are the skill sets? What's the value you can offer to somebody who's out there watching right now?
Hello to all your viewers on all these different channels. What I can offer is, as Philip mentioned, etiquette is all about nuances. Protocol, diplomacy, if you may call it, is all about nuances. Detailing is God. Okay, so whatever they are doing, it could be if we are talking about business etiquette, social etiquette, I want to bring out the best in them, especially in my country and across the globe. There are so many young entrepreneurs. We are moving the globe. My country, India, is moving in a completely new direction with so many new entrepreneurs, new corporates, high net worth individuals. And I think what is uh, where they're dropping the ball probably is in terms of communication, soft skills, and etiquette. So, this is what I would like to take their skills that they already have a notch higher.
That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. What I'd like to talk about now, if possible, is for Kim and Darshita to talk about what are the values that you take from each other. What did you learn from one another that you have now brought into your own practice, your own life?
if I could just jump in there, Darshita's on the program this week, and Kim was on the program last week. And I wish we had some of Kim's colleagues who I know Kim would speak hugely and highly. It's good English, highly of them. We had incredible. But Kim, I know, can absolutely share what she would have taken away from the lovely people that were in the room with us for those 4 intense days. And then I know Darshita can absolutely share her journey this week, which would be amazing.
My apologies. That would have been interesting to see how you two answered that. So why don't we just talk a little bit about the value of the cohort, about the value of being open to learning from other people. I think that's really important. I know that some people think that they get to a point in their career where there's nothing left to learn. And I know, Philip, you and I believe that we can always learn. We're always out there listening and learning and incorporating and embracing. So Kim and Darshita, I'd love to hear from you about the power of listening and learning from others. Let's start with Kim.
What a lovely question. Thank you. I'm a self-developed coach in my niche, and I have learned so much, not only from, I did do a degree in speech and drama, so I really came strongly with the physicality of voice and speech, breaking it down to the mechanisms of our bodies, literally, on how to create a beautiful voice to listen to and how to capture that attention. But my hunger in life, through some other challenges, has been to surround myself with people from diverse backgrounds, different cultures, different religions, different countries, and to never presume, I certainly don't, that I know it all, and to never presume that I don't have something to learn, because I'm human. I have flawed. I have had those moments where I thought afterwards, I did not handle that well. I did not communicate in the way that I wish I had. And I'm doing my best to encourage people who have stopped believing in themselves and believe that because they didn't complete high school or haven't furthered their education, that they are no longer able to learn, that life is now over. And so I have to continuously feed people with motivation and inspiration. And it always starts with, I'm so excited by what I learned today. I'm so excited by this book that I've just read. I'm so excited because I found this wonderful short course on Udemy. You should have a look at it. I'm so excited because it's taken me 5 years to save for this educational opportunity, but it was worth it. Life is long. I don't want to be bored with myself, and I don't want other people to be bored with me. And that really is my big motivation to keep on learning at every opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. That was exceptional. I really love what you shared there. And I love the fact that you are open to experiencing new things, learning new things, and then you can embrace that and give that out to your clients as well. I think that's one thing that people don't realize. I know here on our platform, I love all the shows that we do here because I'm constantly learning, especially our Talking Heads platform where experts are talking about health and thinking, wow, I didn't realize that. So I really applaud you for your openness and the fact that you are about continuous learning. Let's hear from Darshita. How do you feel?
I believe if you're going to stop learning, you're going to stop growing. Learning is to grow, and especially as I would say a traveled individual, when you have so much exposure, when you have exposure to people from different cultures, different backgrounds, you will always feel the need that you continuously need to know, keep learning. And it's not only about the person who's training you probably at that point of time. You're just going to have to look around. I'm in a training right now, but I may not only be learning from Philip, I'm also learning from the other candidates who are along with me in the same training. And in today's world where you are exposed to so much, I when you talk about social media, it's a blessing and a curse, and a blessing in so many ways that if you go onto YouTube, you have such lovely podcasts. like yourself, Dr. Jacqueline, there is education everywhere, wherever you want. Even if you want to go on Instagram, there are so many channels that are offering you so much knowledge. So, as an individual, I think it's very important to be inquisitive, curious, if you really want to live each day of your life. So, you have to keep learning, and education, everything keeps evolving. It's not going to I may learn etiquette today, but 10 years down the line, it's going to change, and it's going to evolve, and it's going to be time for me to probably do a refresher. So I think it's important that every day you learn for at least 10 minutes out of the 24 hours.
That's a great point also. It's not like you have to stop everything that you're doing to learn. You can take a certain amount of time, put it on your schedule, put it on your calendar that I'm going to take this amount of time. And I love the fact that you brought up YouTube, for example. There are so many places where the information is free and it's readily available. And to me, this is all about collaboration. And something that I think really etiquette and manners comes into is sometimes instead of collaborating, people just feel like they're competing, and that competition is so. To me, I know if you're running in a race, competition is one thing, but in humanity, why not collaborate instead of looking at it as competing? Because what can we learn from one another? Especially Philip, the platform that you've created, where people are coming from all over the world and things are done differently, obviously, in one country versus another. What can we learn from other people, and what can we take into our own lives? Maybe I remember someone I know well grew up in a very small town and went to New York City and couldn't believe that people looked different than this person looked. And people were speaking different languages. This person was in their 30s. They hadn't gotten out of their small town and was super excited that, somebody looks different than this person, and what can I learn from them? So what are your thoughts about collaboration versus competition? I'm going to go with Philip first.
Collaboration versus competition. I'm a big fan of collaboration. However, there's a caveat there. Collaborating with people, even if they are your competitor, I'm a big fan of that, and we collaborate with quite a few people in the sector, in the industry, that are competitors in a direct sense. However, they also have areas of expertise that we could deliver, but we're not overly interested in delivering that, and they're good at it, and they are. And as long as you can align yourself with like-minded people and people that serve you, that literally sing off the same hymn sheet, excuse the cliche, then that's a really good so-called marriage. Again, when people get greedy or stupid, then they try and go behind your back. That's also, I'm a very trusting person, and that's happened to me in the past a few times. I still hasn't really, I don't think, taught me a lesson, because I still firmly believe in great collaboration. If you're taking it into the sports arena, I love having a great game of tennis, and I might be slightly competitive. Maybe the other person's even more competitive than I am. I think some people have very competitive streaks and nature within them. But a good collaboration is always going to help and serve. And I'm sure there's always going to be, as always with a lot of things, a lot of pros and maybe some cons. But one thing I have learned is just to have an agreement with the other person that if we do something together and we collaborate, there needs to be some clear defining lines that really sort of put that in perspective of what is expected and how this should unfold. So that's my view on this.
Thank you, Philip. I appreciate your view. Definitely. Let's go to Kim and find out how Kim feels about collaboration versus competition.
I'd like to share a story about this very subject. And that was 9 years ago when I co-founded the nonprofit organization called the Amoyo Foundation here in Cape Town, South Africa. I heard via the grapevine that other NPOs felt threatened or felt that we were competing here in the community, and they were resistant to have a meetup. And so I did call everybody together, and they came. And the first thing that I said was, is every child in our community safe, looked after, has enough to eat, and has access to equal opportunities? And everybody said no. I said, until every child's basic needs are looked after, there is no competition. And I feel the same way about our sector in helping people reach their true potential in life or more happiness or develop skills. Until every human being on the planet feels good about themselves, confident about themselves, then really, where is the competition?
I like that perspective also. Philip, what do you want to share about that?
Yeah, that is so powerful. That it really, really is. That, you know, there are fine lines, but I just love that example, and that, well, it's what happened. It's how things transpired, and the more we collaborate, the more we help and support each other. How many billions of people are there in this world? I mean, there are billions, and you know, you just need a minuscule percentage for your business and to try and help just one person, let alone, for example, what Kim is doing. She's helping hundreds and lots and lots and lots of beautiful families and children. We all need to take this view on life. How can we help and support people? And this is very much one of the pillars of this organization, is very much having a what can I do for you attitude. How can I support you? How can I help you? And if I can help you in any way, if I can recommend, if I can help you build and grow, whatever it might be, that is exactly the view and that we take. And I know a lot of people out there do. But unfortunately, and I think since, especially in the last, I don't know, people might beg to differ, but I'm going to put in the last 5 to 10 years, people have become more selfish in so many areas of their lives. And it's very much me, me, me. And what can people do for me? What can the world do for me? And this instant gratification, this instant sort of just now, it's going to happen. Or if it doesn't, then whatever, I'm going to throw my toys out of the cart. And I think that really is something that we as human beings need to understand, that we can share so much rather than share material things. We can share so much from what we've learned and the actions we take and how to guide and steer people in this world.
That was beautiful, Philip. I agree with you. We're going to go to Darshita. Just a quick story that I have. Before I founded this platform, I was on a different television station. I also was on a radio station. And the people at the TV station came to me and said, you can't be on this platform and be on that platform. You have to make a decision. And I said, but it's a different audience. It's not even in the same state. And they said, you have to make a decision. So I said, bye, I'm making a decision because you're putting me in a corner. And the reason I bring it up is because thank goodness this person said that and had that stance, because now this is where I am. But I embrace the ability for everyone on our team to go as many places and share their story as many places as they can, instead of saying you can only come here. No, please go everywhere you possibly can to share your story, because people need to hear it. Darshita, what are your thoughts about collaboration versus competition?
I just heard something this week that you cannot be everything to everyone. So I am all about collaboration as long as you know what is your expertise. In terms of the audience that you have to cater to, there are again so many people out there. It's entirely up to you to have the confidence to strike the right chord, build your own trust, build your own audience, and completely and absolutely just thrive to excel what you want to do, and then you probably will not have to worry about competition. And like I said, you cannot be everything to everyone. So yes, collaboration in whatever, build a product tree, whatever angle you think you can offer to your audience, go ahead and collaborate, as long as the person whom you're collaborating with has the heart in its right place.
That was beautiful. I love how you brought the heart into it. And I think when we focus on being the best version of ourselves and showing up in an authentic way with the intent to help others, that we're not looking for competitors. We're not trying to exclude anyone. We're welcoming, we're embracing, we're saying, yes, let's do this together.
And Dr. Jacalyn, I think one of the things that collaboration is good, but looking at our competitors, again, as an organization or as a professional or as a human being, you just look to those opportunities as pushing you and inspiring you. Because one thing I've learned over my years in business is that you can always look at competitors and concern yourself. And I don't like using the word worry, but people worry, oh, they're doing this and we're not doing that. And all of a sudden you change your focus, you change your whole journey because of someone else. And if you really are true to who you aspire to be, who you want to help and serve, because let me tell you right now, the British School of Etiquette, it wasn't always plain sailing, I can assure you, and it hasn't always been plain sailing, and I'm sure we might hit a bump or two in the road as a lot of businesses do, but it's through pure determination, it's through perseverance, and it's through passion and surrounding ourselves with the right people and the right people who support us and advocate for us that has made this business possible. And it really and truly has. If I had have worried and concerned myself about this one, that one, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing today. That is for sure, because we take our eye off the ball. And I've done that once in business before, and it didn't serve me on any level. It actually ended up tripping me up. So there's a fine line here, but the one thing I want to reiterate is find the right people to collaborate with, and you will grow and you will succeed, because you start to blow each other's trumpets, you start to be one another's advocates, and you together can build the most phenomenal business opportunities, and I truly believe in that.
Philip, something you just shared made me smile, because one of your graduates from the program is featured in one of the sponsorships that you have, and she mentioned she wants to blow a trumpet and tell the whole world about the British School of Excellence and the work that you do there. So congratulations to you and your team, and also to these two beautiful people who are here today. We're going to go around for any last words, anything that we didn't talk about today that you'd like to share with the audience. Kim, how do you feel, and what would you like to share that maybe I didn't ask you so far?
Thank you. What I would like to share is that I am incredibly grateful to Philip, because first of all, when we first met, we resonated. And just like you've been talking about now, collaborating with the right people is the way to go. I am so excited to be able to change more lives by what I now understand about etiquette and manners. I think my biggest takeaway, and I've even started sharing with my coaching clients this week, and they loved it, because the average person does think about etiquette as royalty and, the royal we and the pinky sticking out at tea time. And etiquette is about respecting and doing your best to make other people feel comfortable in your presence. And that's such a beautiful message that we need to shout loud and proud to the world. It's not about hierarchy. It's not about who you are in society. It's not about what you've got in your bank account. It's about being a kind and courteous human being. And it's just so exciting that I've got a different way of delivering this message and helping to change lives. And everything I do in the coaching space makes it possible for me to do more in the nonprofit space. And it's just such a beautiful circle. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. It's beautiful what you shared. I'd love for you to give people information. How can they contact you, and who would you like to reach out?
I would like anybody to reach out who would like to improve their speaking. And I don't say public speaking, because you should embrace the beauty and the power behind speaking to every conversation you have. Reach out to me, Kim at eyeshine.co.za. Eyeshine is EYE, because when you feel good about yourselves, your eyes shine. So I want you to start embracing your excellence. If you want to maybe pivot in life and you don't know how to, reach out to me. If you want to improve communication within your team, within your company, your well-being, personal and business, reach out to me. Like I said, I've got a lovely big toolkit, and I'm more than happy to share it with you.
Thank you so much. I just connected with you on Instagram. So everybody, she is over there on Instagram, I Shine Consulting, correct?
I Shine Coaching.
Coaching. Let's put it up again. I Shine Coaching. It'll be coming across
Thank
any
you.
moment. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. There we go. iShine_coaching. Website ishine.co.za and email address kim@ishine.co.za. All right. Darshita, what would you like to share that maybe I haven't asked you so far?
Dr. Jacalyn, firstly, I love your designation, Chief Listening Officer. I just loved it, absolutely. What I would like to share, and more than that, I would like to urge people is to invest in themselves. Invest not only in terms financially, but also give yourself little time in self improvement for yourself and for those around you. I know the world today is only talking about artificial intelligence and machines and robots, but I think this is the best time that people need to start looking at themselves, reflecting, and then they will realize that how important it is not only to treat yourself well, but also the people around you. And the first step towards that would be through etiquette and manners, because they might sound like buzzwords, they are not, but the fundamentals for that is kindness and consideration for others. Thank you.
Thank you. And what's the best way for people to get in touch with you? I know I just connected with you on Instagram as well. And who would you like to reach out? The best way to contact you and who should contact you?
All professionals, any individual who wants to be better at what they're already doing so well, they can get in touch with me. They can connect with me via my Instagram profile at the rate etiquette by D, and also my email address, Darshita, which has a double T underscore Joshi at yahoo.com.
Thank you so much. Let's bring back Philip and Kim. Philip, well done. And Kim and Darshita, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure having you here today. I wish you continued success, and I hope you'll come and visit us on some of our other shows. Philip, what would you like to share as we close out today?
I just wanted to say to Dashit and Kim that the door is open, as always, not only with the British School of Excellence, but with USA Global TV and radio and the various different programs that are out there. You bring the most incredible value to what you do and to people's lives. And I just am very grateful that I've had the opportunity for you to step into my life, into the school's life, and into one another's lives. Because again, this is collaboration. We would never have met one another if we possibly hadn't done X or Y. And the collaboration amongst our alumni platform is just phenomenal. And it can even be even more phenomenal. And it's something we are encouraging daily for people to work together, support each other. As an organization, talking of collaboration and competition, we encourage students on our doorstep to open up an operation and deliver whatever they want to deliver and support them through the journey, promote them. And this is what this is all about. And we all can bring something different to a party, so to speak. And from our point of view at the British School of Excellence, it really, really is a joy, a pleasure to be here, to have this opportunity. I'm entirely grateful for what you do, Dr. Jacalyn, and the fact that I'm one of the, hopefully, I think I'm one of the few that joined you from almost the outset of you launching this platform and how it's grown, and the outreach and the reach that you've got, and what you're always doing to try and push and promote the wonderful things that people do out there. Because as one of the head marketeers of Coca-Cola once said, and I was privileged enough to attend the conference, he said that you can have the best product in the world, but if you don't market it, you ain't going to sell it. And this is what this is about. We've got to help each other, promote one another. As long as you believe in what you're promoting and you trust that organization or that individual, that is the key. And from us here at the British School of Excellence, if any of you want to reach out to us, please look us up online, thebritishschoolofexcellence.com, and you can email us at hello@thebritishschoolofexcellence.com.
Thank you, Philip. Thank you for being here. I wish you a beautiful rest of your day and weekend. Thank you to Kim and thank you to Darshita. And as we close out, I just want to share, as Philip mentioned, we continue to grow, and now we are partnered with Zizzle TV, and really well known for celebrating ethnicity. And here we can see the Zizzle TV logo. And even though Philip's name and my name are on here, I don't know why, but look for more information coming soon. I just interviewed the founder, who is an Emmy winner from ESPN, quite a guy named Kirk. So thank you, everyone. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye, Philip. Bye, Darshita. Bye, Kim. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Dr.
Bye.
Jacalyn.
The last few days have been really amazing. I had a trainer course from the British School of Etiquette.
And I must say it's been one of the best decisions I've ever made and one of the best investments I've made in my own training and development.
Now, words alone will not describe the transformation and the positive path that I have traveled with the British School of Etiquette.
I find really I learned a lot from the lessons this time I came.
The last few days with the British School of Etiquette have been fantastic.
And what I've learned now is really beyond my expectations.
This is the most rewarding experience and the best investment I've made this year.
It was just great. I learned so much, and when I go back to Belgium I will incorporate a lot of it into my day-to-day life and business.
It's been absolutely wonderful for the whole week that we were here.
I feel transformed, and I feel like blowing a trumpet and tell people, come and do this school. This class is the best. This is the best school ever.
You should take it. It will change your life immediately.
I am now able to teach other people how to bring the best of them.
Thank you.
Thank you, BSC.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.